Not now though. I'm like really present with you.
Are you
This
pretty
feels
chill
really
now?
good.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Love it.
This feels so great because the day has been crazy.
Love it.
But that is what Pilates does. So you can't think about your grocery list and do Pilates because one, you have to breathe. One of the main principles of Pilates is breath. It's breathing, concentration. So you have to bring breath into the body to do a lot of the moves where you may inhale, inhale to rise up, exhale on the output, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're constantly guiding our clients when to inhale, when to exhale. And sometimes I'm just like, just breathe.
Yeah.
I don't even want you to get on the right,
Sure. Just make sure you're in and out.
Because that's also what breaks down the fascia, right? To breathe muscle and keeps your muscles nice and elongated. So it requires you to be very present of where you are. So you have to breathe, or you're making it much, much difficult to do some of the moves, especially when we add those extra springs on the reformer. And then you also have to, so I said breathing, and then there was one more I wanted to point out. We'll hope they'll edit that part.
Okay. You're fine. You can think about it and just add it.
There was breath and yeah. So when you're in class, when you're in class at Bodyrok, you have to listen to the instructions. We're guiding you through the workout. You will never just come in and we're just like, do the workout. Like we're coaching you through. We're telling you where to make modifications.
So
we're
you
telling
need to be listening,
how to bring amplification. So you have to concentrate on what's happening, on
not
where
the
your
outside
body.
world.
Yeah. What straps are you grabbing? Are you grabbing the black straps or the red straps? Do you want to? If you're not feeling tension, move down a little bit and yank it a little more. So you're really focused onto what you're doing. So that's the body and mind connection. It's kind of like Tai Chi. Like you can't just do the moves. You have to really
be present
in the moves. And that's the great thing about Pilates. Like and it's the concentration. Where are you even putting the breath, right? Like when I'm in an ab curl, I can't just lift from my head and just breathe through there. I have to breathe through my diaphragm. Pull my belly button down, start to rise up, lift my neck, start to curl from the sternum, and then lift from the head. Like that was just a lot.
And if you're thinking that in your head, doing that, your mind should be fully there. And
and the more you bring all those together, the more contraction you're going to get, and the better the results, because you're bringing it all. You're bringing the mind, the body, the concentration, the breath, and all those things.
Sure. I'm sure you see some clients walk in, maybe they're having a day and they're probably at 180 by the time they leave.
Yes.
Stress relief, just feeling better, dopamine's flowing. So that turn is probably nice to see in people as well.
It feels so good to work there because like we're the happy place. We're like,
that's
by the time
they
come to the studio, it's like a Bodyrok party, and we're all good vibes and everyone just feels good there. But you can tell, and I'm like, do you feel different after class? Like, I just feel so good.
That's awesome.
And it may just be the 1 hour people actually have time to do that.
Correct.
To be present for their wellness. Yeah.
Yes. Well, great. Great explanation. Love that.
Thank you.
All right. So now we can talk about the reformers a little bit. So what are they and how do they enhance a Pilates class? So you can go with it. Tell us what they are and kind of. Yeah.
So I would say our reformers at Bodyrok are made specifically for the Bodyrok client, for the flows that we design. And they are, you want me to describe like what it is, or just kind of like how you use
if you want? Yeah, because I'm sure there's some people out there like don't even know what they're picturing in their head.
And everyone is a little intimidated when they see the reformer.
I looked at it and I was like, what is that thing?
I know. And it's just like, is that a torture contraption? And are you going to lock me up?
Yeah.
I mean,
stretch you out on the table.
Yeah, right. Yes, that's kind of what it looks like. But honestly, it looks like that because it is there to support you. Okay. That is your machine for that 45 minutes. That's the whole class is spent on that machine.
So you're on it.
You're on top of it. You're laying on the side of it. You're laying on your stomach, on your back. You may use the handlebars and have one leg pushing the carriage out. Like that is your tool. Okay. So I'm a Pilates client, my tools are the reformer. We start there.
All right.
But it's there to support you. So we have straps to add, we have straps on both sides of the carriage. So there's a carriage, and the carriage usually moves up and down. And in Bodyrok, we have, again, it's our specially designed for Bodyrok clients for our company. We have two sides of the carriage. You have a front platform and a back platform.
Okay.
That can be for additional support for your knees if you need it. We could be standing on the platform. You come into a roll down, pushing the carriage out, pushing the carriage back in. arms going up. So that's kind of how we use it. But it's, again, you see it's there for support.
Yeah.
Right? You can put your hands on the carriage on the platform, and we have things like straps that are Velcro to the reformer. You can slide your hands underneath if you need more support.
So they're not sliding or anything
yeah,
like that.
just little things like that. Also, some of the things we use to make things a little bit more challenging during the workout. But it's kind of like your one-stop shop for Pilates. And I mean, the more you explore it, you'll find like little things hidden under there. Like we have like a bungee you can put on your lower, on the bottom of your feet around the arch, and you can hit some hamstring curls, some fire hydrants.
That's really cool.
All kind of things for lower body. So it is specially designed, but it's nothing that should be intimidating. But once you, as new clients, we always give our new clients a demo.
I was going to say, based on what you just said, I would need a demo for sure. I would look at that thing like.
So new clients, they are directed to arrive to the studio between 10 minutes early. And our instructors take them through a whole demo. You get introduced to the machine. You understand what parts of it are unstable, which moves, right? The carriage, which are the stable parts of it. We show you the difference between the straps. We have short straps and long straps. If the straps are too much, again, we keep hand weights underneath of the reformer, and that's a modification if the straps weight is too heavy.
Makes sense.
So we have all those kind of things built in. But yeah,
that's really cool.
It's not complicated, but it's well decorated. I'll say that.
I love it. Yeah. Nice. Well, great explanation. Thank you for that. All right, let's see here. All right. Sorry, I paused there. Edit that. How long would someone expect to see results with Pilates? So you can use a few examples if you want, but I know if somebody's a little older, somebody's maybe overweight, it may change the circumstances, but just in general, because a lot of people want things now. Instant gratification is the world we live in. No one ever wants to put in the work. So they just are like, hey, how can I do this in a third of the time? And it doesn't always work that way with health and wellness. So again, it's a lifestyle. You touched on that earlier.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am going to be the one to report Pilates is a practice. You get better the more you practice anything. So that is how I equate that. Your results will increase the more you practice Pilates.
Sure. Kind of like yoga. Yoga is the same way.
Exactly like yoga. Yep. You just start to feel different, right? Mentally. But then you also feel that mobility and that agility starts to increase. So with Pilates, I always, like I said, you're going to see a difference in an increase in your posture, in your posture alignment, in your flexibility, and then in your balance. And then from that, the thing that comes together, that brings all that together, is like you're also toning, you're also strengthening those muscles that are going to help you age well. You're strengthening the muscles to support those large muscles. So you'll start to see more toning, more definition, but that is not the immediate result.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if that's not, strength training, and there are people who have, I would say strength training is definitely going to hit those large muscles. You're going to see, bulking up and everything. But I promise you, we have the most strongest men come in there, men and women, people in general. And they're just like, that's like nothing I've ever done before.
Like you said, the small muscles that often people do not hit.
Yes.